there, Aquarians. It's Amanda here with your April 2019 RuneScope. This month, along with our runes, I will be using the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. I love this deck. I first used it way back in the 90s. Yes, I'm dating myself. I think it was created earlier than that. I think it was created in the 80s. Maybe not. But that's when I first saw it. It's very classic Hollywood, the artwork. So if you like watching really old 30s and 40s movies on TCM like I do, you'll probably recognize some of the actors and actresses in the artwork. But yeah, after this video, be sure to join me for part 2 of your April reading over on Vimeo. I'll be pulling and interpreting one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night. This deck is by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. We always get additional messages over there, as well as the overall spiritual guidance for the month. So definitely make sure you're checking those out. It's a smaller group over there. I'm connecting with fewer people. So your messages, or more messages, maybe over there. Which runes want to talk to Aquarius? April 2019? Almost, but it wasn't enough runes. I don't have a lot to say to you this month. But as always, keep in mind, Aquarians, these are general readings. So it's a free sample reading, if you will. Some of the messages are going to be for the other Aquarians that are watching. It's not a private reading, so they can't all be for you. You can check out the video for your rising sign as well to get more general information or some more messages. You may find most often that that's the one that's more accurate for you. But you can always schedule a private session with me too if you're dealing with a particular circumstance that you would like more custom, specific advice on. Just drop me a line at my email address. It's here in the video over here. Am I pointing the right way? Yeah. Also below in the box with the link to Vimeo. So just click or tap the arrow under the video. In general though, well, the challenge or the focus we've got coming up is the Tower, Aquarius, so it's time to rock and roll. I don't feel like for most of you this is happening to you, though. It's happening to somebody else, and you are, it's almost like you're watching it or feeling it or being told about it. Let's see as we move along. That's my first impression here. Yeah, this has to do with a divorce or separation, or someone that you've been divorced or separated from, not necessarily a marital divorce. This could be somebody you just haven't, and this theme comes up for you guys a lot. I feel like you guys have a lot of family members or children or people that are just, you know, you've had to break away from, or they've broken away from you. There's been a severance of ties. So this could be something going on for somebody that you haven't spoken to in quite some time. It could be somebody whose treatment of you was quite hurtful, Aquarius. And now maybe their karma is coming up. But yeah, they could be dealing with the repercussions of that. Because I mean, you know, none of us get off scot-free. None of us get off scot-free. You always got to pay the piper, good or bad. And we'd rather it be good. Also, this could be somebody, for some of you, whose energy is chaotic, it's shocking, it's destabilizing with the Tower, right? It's like it's always an emotional roller coaster. And your challenge may be like you have to break away from this person, or you have to limit your availability. You have to limit your energy from dealing with theirs, because they're just so destructive. This is a destructive negative influence if it's a person's energy, no doubt about it. They destroy, they don't build up. And they destroy because they don't have a solid foundation within themselves, but that's not your problem. You have no control over that. Even if it's your child. You know, sometimes you can be the best parent in the world and provide them everything that they need, a strong foundation, education, and it's still their path in this life may be causing them to be chaotic or destructive, or you know, they may self-sabotage and then by extension have that effect on everyone around them. Getting the name Crystal, I don't always get names, and I do feel like it is a name, not like the gemstone or not, you know. So I feel like that for some of you, the name, like it could be, that could be the name of this person who is the destabilizing influence, or it could be a person being affected by this, like severance of ties. They could be going through a divorce. So yeah, Crystal. Not sure who that's for, but you'll know. It's a very common name, so I would imagine. This would be for only those that relates to the tower. So this is specifically relating to the tower. So this is either, you know, this Crystal person is either going through this or they have this effect on people. Okay, just to clear that up. Not all of you that have a crystal in your life is this applying to. So we just wanted to throw that out there. So your challenge is to sever ties, or your challenge is maybe to kind of let this person feel their karma, feel their repercussions without interceding. Because if this is particularly one of your children, it can be very difficult to not want to come to the rescue or not offer your help in some way. But it does seem like this is like theirs alone. They've brought it on themselves and they have to go through it. The only way out is through. That's how we learn our lessons. Can't protect people from their lessons. There is a trend that way with parents these days. They want to protect their kids from all obstacles. And it's like, you know what? You're not going to be here their whole lives to do that. That's not preparing them for this cruel world. Slings and arrows. We're all going to have slings and arrows. So you got to figure out what your shield is. And the only way to do that is to get hit with some arrows, right? What's coming up in the present? So for some of you, this is going to be end of March into early April. For others of you, it'll be going on in the present whenever you're watching this video. Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is good in reverse. So let me see what's coming through with the runes here. Well, the first thing that's coming through is you are seeing or hearing from someone that you have been very worried about, very concerned about. You're getting a message or you're getting some sort of information to where you can just, at least they're okay. Physically, maybe not emotionally, right? Your crystal's okay. Yeah. That name just keeps showing up. Oh, for some of you, this crystal person is on the other side. This is someone who's crossed over and from maybe a car accident or with, in a natural disaster. And she's like, don't worry, I'm fine. You'll see me again. You'll see me again. So I'm not sure who that message is for. Hopefully you're watching this video. I'm sure Crystal will make sure that you find your way to this video. Whoever that's for, post up in the comments. She's okay. She wants you to know that. You don't have to worry. Don't worry. Yeah, this is someone's lesson. And it was a lesson for you too, Aquarius, for many of you. Not all of you, though. For some of you, though, you know, whoever was going through this hard lesson, it's like the reason it went on so long, or the reason maybe it got so bad or so difficult or had to end in such a cataclysmic way, is that they brought it on themselves because of their stubbornness and refusal to learn the lesson. You know, there was pride, there was arrogance, there was, I feel like they're being humbled. This person's being humbled by this experience. So, and again, Aquarius, it feels separate from your energy because, and this is confirmed by the Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like for many of you, it's like, oh, you know, I feel bad that this person had to go through this hard lesson. It's been very difficult for them. It's going to continue maybe to be very difficult for them, but at least I know they're okay. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to have insomnia about it anymore. Others of you that's not the case. It's not someone else. If it is you going through this, going through the severance of ties or divorcing or, you know, it's kind of like, okay, I get it now. Again, you know, a humbling. I am not gonna, I don't have to worry that I'm doing the right thing anymore because I know that I am. You're starting to see what you were maybe refusing to see before. And it's alleviating the anxiety. It's like, okay, I can step out of this energy. I don't have to stay with it in this. I don't have to put up with this. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Princess of Wands. And this is the Page of Wands in other decks. But it could be male or female, these people cards in the general readings. So could be fire sign energy, Sag, Aries, or Leo. Yeah, this is somebody that you were disappointed in or that has suffered disappointment. So again, it's this other person's energy, but there's either some message, some information. They could be touching base with you. You're getting some sort of message about them that, you know, they could be apologizing, saying, I'm sorry I let you down. I know that, you know, I'm sorry that I disappointed you. Now, Aquarius, your help is also going to be that if this person let you down, you are part of their lesson and you need to tell them that. You know, you need to express your feelings. And if it's a child that you haven't seen or spoken to in a long time, you know, you may be overwhelmed by the joy of just being able to talk to them again, communicate with them again. But at the same time, you have a right to let them know. That's part of their humbling. That's part of their lesson. They need to know, like, you know, wow, you really let me down. Wow, you really hurt me. Wow, you really disappointed me. I really never expected that from you. I really couldn't believe that. And I don't, you know, I feel like for those of you that this was one of your children, or someone that you viewed as a child, or, you know, maybe a younger sibling or a younger cousin, someone that you kind of looked after, protected, maybe like a parent, a parental figure. Yeah, I feel like it's going to help you to kind of get this off your chest. Holding it in, it will just, that resentment will still be there. It's better to get it out now so that they know. It's not going to turn them away. They know this, but it's more about you now. You need to express this, Aquarius. But I see very passionate feelings here. You love this person a lot, and it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be, but it could also just be, you know, unconditional love. There was a reason for all of this, though. For you too, Aquarius. Most of you. Sometimes we just get caught up in the lessons of other people. We're a byproduct, right? Or we get kind of crushed in the stampede to them learning their lessons. But I feel like for you, there was something here too. So I think between the two of you, it may be about kind of figuring out, well, what did I learn from this? What was I supposed to get out of this? What did you get out of it? You know, and discussing that like a lesson. Now, for some of you, this could be in a job situation where there is a shakeup at work and everybody's, you know, I hate to say it, there could be a job loss, there could be layoffs, there could be firings. Again, though, your energy feels separate from this. At the same time, though, this may lead to a new opportunity for you that you're really passionate about. So, but for some of you, it could be like disappointment because, yeah, that happened. but now I've got this wonderful new offer, all in April. So it does seem like there's a quick, the fire energy is very fast moving. So, I mean, you know, it doesn't seem like a long time before you're right back out there and getting something better than you could have ever imagined. Same if you're divorcing, Aquarius. If you're the one leaving a situation that due to situations outside your control, the other person just up and left or decided to end the marriage, you're going to quickly have someone else. Maybe you did it, Aquarius. Some of you may be the ones that are like, hey, by the way, I want a divorce. I've met someone else, because we'll talk about why in a second. So what must be accepted? We've got another person card, but in the reverse, Princess of Pentacles. This is what she looks like in the upright. Beautiful card. So yeah, in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, another dex. Could be male or female. Could also be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is a very possessive, jealous energy. It's also someone who refuses to learn. But with the runes that are here, it's someone who refuses to learn because they feel like they don't have the wisdom to kind of take charge of their own lives. So they always kind of will get into relationships with dominant people they feel like are better qualified to tell them what to do. And then that takes the responsibility off their shoulders. They just kind of do what they're told. And Aquarius, you could be realizing like this is what you've done in a particular relationship. Particularly if it's long-term. This is what you've done in a work situation. You just kind of, you know, maybe you didn't really go for anything beyond that. You just kind of took orders like a good soldier, you know, never aspired to anything maybe beyond a certain job because, oh, I wouldn't be qualified for that. All because of a low self-image. There's also a bit of laziness with this, and I don't want to learn new things, or I don't want to learn how to do that because then I would actually have to do that. Or I don't want to learn how to do that, then I'll be expected to do it, or there'll be more responsibility that comes with that job. And the same can be applied to life lessons. So, but again, Aquarius, I feel like for most of you, this is this person, right? That's been their approach. That's why they maybe got stuck. That's why they got into this negative lesson in the first place. They didn't want the responsibility of learning these lessons. It was easier to stay and just have somebody tell them what to do or treat them bad rather than leave. Yeah, there's a really low unfortunately, self-image or like self-esteem stuff going on with this person. This could also be, this came up for someone else, but somebody who's having like a male who's experiencing sexual dysfunction and not willing to do anything about it, even though perhaps you're, you know, and you could be either one. It's a general reading, Aquarius, but I mean, it could be what's leading to this. If you have a long-term relationship, like that could still be very important to your partner. And in a partnership, you have to always be thinking about the other person's needs. So if you're not, or if your partner's not, that could be leading to this. And just, I'm not interested, so we'll just have to forget about that. Or I'm not interested in learning about new therapies or even considering new medications for that, because it can be physical stamina. And someone not listening to the prevention or what could even be a cure for this, Aquarius. I was just saying though, patience, because it may not stay like this. But again, you got to be honest. You know, if it's important to you and it's your partner, you got to be honest, Aquarius. You got to say like, look, this is important to me, so it's going to happen or I'm leaving. I mean, you may have to give the ultimatum here, Aquarius, and then kind of wait and see what. Because Iowa says, like, whatever you want out of this situation or whatever you need out of this situation, you can get it. It just may take a little longer than you're thinking. So be patient, you know, if that's the way this is coming up. Also, though, just be patient for someone to kind of come to terms with this. This may be a realization that's coming for them in April, that they always have to kind of be with a dominant person, and they need to kind of figure out how to change that record. Especially controlling or jealous energy. They need to stay away from those types. It's because it's bad news. I feel like for those of you that this is your child, that may be what was going on. Doesn't have to be, though. It could be a mother-in-law or, yeah, someone like an in-law who is that way with your spouse. And they need to kind of break away, but it's like this person like takes all their power, makes them feel like this big. So a lot of messages coming through there, Aquarius. But the outcome is pretty fantastic because you got the Lover's card. Okay. So an agreement, a contract. It does not have to be a romantic choice. You could be choosing between two people. You could have, you know, long-term spouse and someone else who's interested. You could have met this person through a family member, though, or through someone else in the family. You've got Ophila here, which is the rune of family connections, generations of family. This could just be saying this person you're dealing with is a family member, perhaps a Gemini. Gemini, the sign of Gemini could be connected to that person. And they may have fire and or earth in their chart as well, or this could be somebody else. Some of you may be leaving one partner and moving in with a Gemini, or because, I mean, this is a rune of home property. You could be purchasing a home, moving, kicking someone out, and moving someone else in. I mean, I'm seeing like, kick this one out, put this one in. Or someone else is doing that. Perhaps this person has, you know, maybe they're leaving one relationship, getting a divorce, and they've already got another person. They've already got a new love interest, and it's already quite serious because this person seems to have an energy, again, this fire energy. They are fire. They move on quickly. They don't let any grass grow. I mean, it's just boom, boom. But this looks pretty good. This looks, I mean, this is in the upright. So this is like a choice that's better for them. It's good for them. It's going to have a ripple effect with the family too. So this could be a relationship that all of the family are on board with. You know, even if in the past this person has had trouble picking a decent partner, this is more, everybody's kind of like, oh yeah, I like that person. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure after that last experience. This one's okay. You can date that one. Or you can move in with that one. That one seems okay. That one doesn't seem crazy like the last one. So, I mean, the outcome is beautiful. For others of you, I just think this is a family member that you're coming back together with. Not that it's a, you know, romantic, incestuous thing. But, you know, love is love is love. There are all different kinds of love. And this is a contract. This is a soulmate. This is, you know, whether they're a family member or not, that there's a coming together. And because of choices that are being made in April. So it's a beautiful ending, but like I said, Aquarius, I do feel like for a lot of you, this is someone else that you are connected so closely with. They're coming through in your reading because you spend so much time worrying about or thinking about them. So meet me over on Vimeo. Like I said, I'm going to shuffle the wisdom of the House of Night. I want to see what further messages we can get about this and what other advice they have for you for how to handle these different energies. So that link again is below. I'll see you over there. Have a lovely April, and I'll see you back here next time. Thanks for watching.